Good afternoon. It is about 5 to 4 on Sunday afternoon. Anybody watching? How you doing? Are you ready for Super Bowl Sunday? I had totally forgotten about it. And I don't have cable, so it doesn't really fucking apply to me. I usually very much enjoy watching the halftime show. Like, on Super Bowl Sunday, I will go find me a bar somewhere and have a couple beers and just watch the halftime show and then dip. Because I could care less about football. But the halftime show is usually killer. This year, everybody is all in a tizzy because it's all these, rap, R&B, hip-hop, whatever the fuck artists. Which, fine, cool, not my cup of tea, but yay. So funny, one of my friends from high school put a post up, I don't know, a week or two ago, I guess, about it, right? All like excited about it, which kind of surprised me because, 16-year-old me doesn't remember her liking rap. We were metalheads. Yeah, I was kind of, really? But then, I listened to some stuff that I didn't listen to back in high school either. So I got a kick out of her little post there, and it was of the poster and whatever, and all the artists that are partaking in the halftime show this year. And I was pretty sure I only recognized one, but I wasn't 100% sure that I remembered the name. I was correct. And so I messaged back this, right? Like, laughing my ass off. It's funny to see you so excited. I think I might know one, maybe two, but definitely one of the artists in this post. Right? Snoop Dogg. It was Snoop Dogg. I recognize Snoop Dogg. Yep. I can't even remember who the other ones were. I don't even think I'd heard of them. I just found that relatively amusing. But it's not a halftime show I would care to see. I'm not that into rap or hip hop or whatever the hell you want to call it. There's a few songs I like from back in the day, and I don't even know who the fuck sings them. I don't know what the name of the song is. I couldn't even tell you the words to it. It's one of those things where when I hear it, I know it, and I know it word for word to this day. Yeah, I thought that was cute. So yeah, I guess everybody's kind of into that today. Not me, I could care less. Actually, I think the last one I went out to go watch had to have been at least maybe 6 years ago. Whatever. I think it was Prince and a bunch of people like that. Like, it was a good fucking show. I don't know, how long has Prince been gone? Could have been at least 6 years ago. But, could have been more, but I think it was at least 6. It's a good show. But, yeah. Won't be partaking in any of that today. Can't be bothered. Well, I couldn't even if I wanted to. I'm not vaxxed. I can't partake. I can't go to the bar. Damn, it's a good thing I have beer at home. So stupid. Yeah, I was saying to my boyfriend, he came down last night. And I was saying, it's so funny. They're carrying on and on about how, the numbers are going up and down, whatever the fuck. And I really pay no mind. I could give a flying fuck. I do not care. But it's like, well, if they're going up, it's the vaxxed people that are fucking doing it, because it's only the vaxxed people that can fucking go anywhere. And they're still wearing masks and shit. So us non-vax people are staying the fuck home. Like, we can't go nowhere. We couldn't go anywhere if we fucking wanted to. It ain't us. Just saying. We're lucky if we're able to go from work to home, home to work. A lot of us can't even fucking work. Like, It's you vaxxed people that are fucking spreading around. You're the ones going everywhere. I'm just saying. Fucking stop. Let people live their lives. It's fine. Stop with the blame game. Stop with the scary fucking numbers, because it's horse shit. Fuck's sakes. Whatever. We're not getting into that today. I'm in a good mood. So my boyfriend came down last night. He got got here a little late. I think it was probably maybe around 4 o'clock or something like that. I can't remember what time he got off work, but he went home. And instead of jumping directly into the shower, he went and laid down on his bed for a minute. I guess he was reading some Facebook shit or whatever, and he fucking passed out. So he texts me and he's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm going to go grab a coffee and, I'll leave the car on the road for you and whatever. For whenever you decide to mosey." Because the last time he texted me before that, he was going on about the shower and everything. And I was like, cool, well, I'm going to go get in the shower too. And then I got to tidy up a little bit in the kitchen, and I'm going to go get the coffee, and I'll park on the road, right? So it was maybe an hour or so later, because I'd had my shower and I just finished tidying up the kitchen, and I was about to go warm up the car to go get my coffee and everything when he texted me, and I was like, yeah. I said, whatever. And it was snowing where he is. It was snowing, but he sent me pictures. It was snowing good. And I said, well, if you don't want to come, because it'll clear up when you get here, because it ain't snowing here. It's just cold as fuck. I said, but if you don't want to drive in it, because he had been working and everything, right? It's like, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's like, we didn't have any plans, or it's like we had dinner plans or anything. It's fine. He's like, no, I'll be there. He's like, I'm gonna go take my shower and warm up the car and all that kind of shit. I said, okay, well, it's not a big rush. It's fine. Take your time. I would rather you safe and get here in one piece than, it's fine. So I had to go get Boo Boo. Well, it must have been closer to... Yeah, no, I guess it would have been about 3-ish. Yeah, I said I got to go pick Boo Boo up for 5. And he has a key to my house. So I said, if I'm not here, just, mi casa y su casa, come on in, right? Oh, he showed up, I think, maybe half an hour or so before I had to go get Boo Boo. And Boo Boo and I have an arrangement now. He texts me when he's far enough along, when he's just about ready to punch out and stuff before I come get him, because I'd get there I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes to close, and then fucking sit there for 20 minutes or half an hour while they, do what I get it. You customer service, you are not done when it's punch out time, okay? You have to shoo the lingering public out of the fucking building. You got to do your tills, you got to do your cleanup, sometimes you got to do product count. I get it, it's fine. But I can't sit out in the parking lot like that. And running the car for the heat this time of year, gas is expensive right now. It cost me $50 to fill my tank last time. And same thing in the summer, running the car for the air conditioning, no sir. On top of doing the fucking knot in the car, because I've had a full day. No. No. So our arrangement is, when he's about that far, he texts me, then I come get him. If he has to wait outside for a few minutes, that's his fucking problem. There's no reason why he can't wait in between the doors, but whatever. He's cool with it, so that's fine. So my boyfriend made it down before I had to leave, which was nice. We were able to sort of figure out what we were going to do for dinner. I didn't bother taking anything out because it sounded to me like there was a possibility that he wasn't going to come. So I wasn't taking out all this food to, you know, feed Boo Boo, because there's still a, you know, 60-40 shot that he is not going to have dinner when he gets home. So so we decided on pizza and a large Caesar salad, like a family-sized Caesar salad. So that was fine. We ordered 2 medium pizzas and a family-sized Caesar salad. And it was so weird because we ate the salad, and I think my boyfriend got a slice or two of pizza in him and looked at me, and he was like, I don't feel good. And he was upstairs sick as a dog. It was the weirdest fucking thing. I was fine. So it must have been his pizza and not the salad, because I ate half the salad too. So I was fine. But then he got up this morning and finished off his pizza, and he was fine. So, I don't know. It was weird. But we had our pizzas, and we watched a movie. What did we watch? I can never remember what we watched. I've got Smokey and the Bandit on the brain right now, because we just watched Smokey and the Bandit before I came down here. I love that movie so much. Oh my God, Burt Reynolds. Oh, Burt Reynolds. Oh, I loved him. So funny. And not a bad looking dude either. Just saying. He was a cutie. Not a hottie. He was a cutie. He was a good looking man, but not a hottie. The fuck movie did we watch last night? I don't even remember. That's so strange. The fuck did we watch? I have no idea. We watched the movie anyway. And I was talking to him about Smokey and the Bandit, because it had been on my mind all night last night. Oh, I know what we watched. We watched a Clint Eastwood movie. Because I was saying I had my dad on the brain. Or I must have my dad on the brain because of all these movies I used to watch when I went to his place when I was a kid. Oh, what was that movie? That Clint Eastwood movie where he's like a fighter, and he's got the ape or the orangutan, whatever the hell it was. The ape's name was Clyde. Oh, Any Which Way You Can. Old movie. Good movie. It's so cute. The orangutan is hysterical. It's a cute movie. I used to watch that all the time when I went to see my dad on weekends. And I think that's it. I think that's the only movie we watched. We were both so tired yesterday. I mean, he had an excuse. He'd been working. I had no excuse. I was just suffering from low energy yesterday. I mean, my eyes were watering. It was bad. I was so tired. We probably hit the sack around 1 o'clock this morning. Usual time for me, really late for him. Oh my goodness. And then we got up this morning. Well, this afternoon. I think we got up around noon. Yeah, 11:30, 12 o'clock, something like that. And we each polished off our pizzas for breakfast. I swear, it is not often. It doesn't matter what time I get up in the day. I cannot eat for at least a good hour after I get up. It just does not sit right. So he ate pretty much as soon as he got up. I waited about an hour. I was hungry, but I waited about an hour. If I don't, it doesn't end well. I can't eat right when I get up. But I had a coffee and I had a cigarette out on the porch while he had his pizza. And he's side-eyeing me the whole time. He thinks that I can just stop smoking, boom, right? It's like, no. Like, you know, it's like, my dude, like you with junk food, okay, bud? Like, you can't just stop. Like, you just gotta cut it back, cut it back, cut it back, cut it back, right? Like, I mean, come on now. You know, I've been hearing from him for like fucking 7 or 8 years now, like since I fucking met him. Need to lay off the junk food, and he carries on about, you know, his weight, whatever, and it's like, okay, like, I've been hearing this from you for 7 or 8 years, okay? Since I've known him, this would be the second time that I've tried to quit. I'm not actually trying to quit. I'm trying to cut back, okay? We're not setting the bar that high. I try to cut back, eventually get off cigarettes and just use my e-smoke. I refuse to say I'm trying to quit. I refuse because that does not go well in my head, okay? So, like, yeah. So, you know, pot calling the kettle black. Shut the fuck up, basically, right? So I went out and had my coffee and a cigarette, and I came back in. And I tidied up the kitchen from yesterday. We had pizza boxes and, you know, big salad bowl so I could mix everything up and whatever. So I cleaned all that up and came and sat down on the couch, and I went through my socials, right? The Twitter and the Facebook, and flipped through the YouTubes. And put on Smokey and the Bandit because it was in my head since yesterday. So you know what? I remember as a kid absolutely loving that movie. I still love that movie. Oh my God. In fact, I'm going to go home when I'm done here and I'm going to watch the sequel. I am not one for sequels. And I know I've seen the sequel. I have zero memory of it at all. Zero. This one, I think I would watch and enjoy the sequel because the characters are quite amusing. I can't remember if Sally Fields is in the second one or not. I have zero memory. But I know that the two dopey cops are in it. They're funny. Some's a bitches. And, yeah, so I think I'm going to go home when I'm done here and I'm going to watch the sequel. I loved that movie so much. It was so cute. Yeah, it was a good movie. It was as good as I remember it being. It was so cute. And I enjoy Sally Fields, too. You know, I thought her and Burt Reynolds worked very well off each other. I believe that they started dating while they were making that movie. And they probably broke up somewhere around the second one. I don't know. We'll see. I might Google that because I can't remember if she was in the second one or not. She's supposed to be in the way that the first one ended. It seems to me like she's supposed to be. So we'll see. But I was surprised to see when I was searching it on my streaming site that there's a third one that I will not be watching. That's too far. I will go home and watch the sequel, though. Smokey and the Bandit. I may have to email my dad because I think I've had him kind of on my brain the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 days now. I can't think of any other reason why these old movies would be popping into my head. Because the only time I ever watched them was at my dad's when I was a kid, so... We used to watch Any Which Way You Can, Smokey and the Bandit, Top Gun. These are all movies that he owned back in the day. Meatballs. That was another one with Bill Murray. I can't believe he let me watch Meatballs. I watched Meatballs a few years back. I can't believe he would let 10-year-old me watch Meatballs. I mean, yeah. My brother and I'd be sitting down in the basement watching these fucking movies. He had a lot of Red Skeleton. He had, yeah, those I never watched. Well, I might have watched one with him, but I don't remember it. Yeah, fuck. Doctor Strange, or Doctor Strangelove, whatever the hell that was called. I think that's Peter Sellers, if I remember correctly. I do enjoy Peter Sellers very much. It's funny. I was surprised he never had any Monty Python, because we used to sit at night, him and I, when I was older, like teenage-ish, and watch if they were on, we would watch the Monty Python movies. But we would also watch like Fawlty Towers and there was another one. I'm sure there was another one. I can't think of it. But Fawlty Towers was a big one with John Cleese. We used to watch a lot of that. Funny. Oh my God, they were so funny. More so when I got older, because I understood more of the jokes. Before that, you just kind of laugh because you know whoever you're watching it with is laughing. So. I do like. I am not a fan of physical comedy, like Three Stooges, shit like that isn't funny to me. It's stupid. Like I can feel my brain dying when I'm watching stuff like that, right? Jackass, stuff like that, not funny, not funny. No, I'll never forgive them for making it. I can't believe they made money off it. Like, oh dear shit, people paid to go see that. Like, fuck. I can remember my ex, Boo Boo's dad, renting Jackass, the first one, when it came out, and I didn't know what it was. And if I made it 5 minutes into the movie, like, good for me, because I actually started getting a headache watching that movie. And he's laughing, like he's crying, and he's holding his stomach, and he's rocking back. I mean, he was just dying. And I was like, I should have known right then, divorce. Like, oh my God. It's like, yeah, oh, look at that. It's 8:30. I'm going to bed. Good night. Like, I lost all respect. Any respect I had for that man was gone that night. Like, fuck. No. No. Yeah, physical comedy, anything like that is not funny to me. However, Monty Python is fucking hysterical. I don't care what anybody says. It is just so outlandish and out there and random. And if it catches me in the right mood, oh my God. The first time I ever seen Search for the Holy Grail, I almost peed the couch. Like, I was probably 15, 16. And my mom came downstairs to see because I mean, I don't talk loud, I don't laugh, or I don't talk quiet, I don't laugh quiet. Like, I can't do anything quietly. I am just down there roaring. And wheezing and crying and like smacking my leg and damn near peeing on the couch. Like, holy shit. It was just, I wasn't ready. It's like the first 5 or 10 minutes of the fucking movie. It's like the opening of the movie. I'm already dying. And my mom comes down and great big smile on her face because I must have looked like such a fool. And she's like, what is so funny? And all I could do was point at the television. Like, I couldn't even speak. She comes down and she looks over and she's like, oh, Monty Python, this is a good one. You'll like this. And it shocked the shit out of me because that is not my mother's humor. Like me, she does not like physical comedy. And Monty Python kinda is, but it's not at the same time. They just act a fool. It's just so random and so stupid, and like, it's like, fuck. It's very what the fuck. like my mom's dad, my papa, and my dad would just die watching this stuff. But they would die watching Three Stooges too, right? Or Soupy Sales or anything like that, right? Like that was their shit. Oh my god, fuck. Jesus Christ, they kill me. And Peter Sellers is the same way. He's very what the fuck? Like, yes, there's some physical comedy to his stuff, but he is so outlandish and he acts such a fool, and it's just like, you're not ready. Like, oh my god. I remember he was like grade 10 or grade 11, one of my history classes. The class was a fucking write-off. We learned nothing. But my teacher decided we were going to have a movie day. And he taped paper up over the little window in the door, and he turned the PA off so the office couldn't call in, and fucking put on The Party with Peter Sellers. That movie could not be made today. It could not, never, no. People would lose their fucking shit. They would call it racist. They would scream cultural appropriation. They would just lose their fucking minds. Google it, watch it. Peter Sellers, The Party. Oh my god. I sat there with my history teacher. We're sitting at the back of the room on a table because I didn't work off a desk. I sat on a table and I worked off my lap. Me and my girlfriend and the teacher sitting in the back of the room on this table. And me and the teacher, like, arm in arm around each other. And I'm smacking him on the knee. And we're just dying. The rest of the class is like, what the fuck? And my teacher and I were just losing our fucking minds watching this. But they obviously weren't paying attention. If you have to pay attention to what's happening in the scene and the things that people are wearing, because it's kind of he's an actor, okay? Peter Sellers plays an actor. A very clueless person, very much like Inspector Clouseau, okay? He has no idea what's going on. He can't read the room. He has no idea what's going on around him. And he plays... How do I put this? He plays an East Indian, okay? All right. He plays a brown person, okay? He played like that. And he's doing this movie. It's like a war piece, right? But it's a time period piece. So there are certain things he shouldn't be having. So when he pulls out his gun and starts shooting, it's like a, what do they call those? Like a Gatling gun or whatever the hell that they used to use in the mob time, right? Tommy gun. Right. He's wearing a fucking gold Rolex. Like, I mean, it's oh, it's so funny. And he gets invited by accident to this party. There's a misunderstanding, and it's this hoity-toity A-list acting people party, right? Nobody knows who he is. He doesn't really know anybody. He's not supposed to be there. And just all kinds of wackiness and absolute insanity ensues. And it's friggin' awesome. It was, again, one of those movies I thought I was actually going to die watching it because I could not breathe. Like... And I remember going home after class and calling my dad. Because my dad loves Peter Sellers. And I was like, oh my God, Dad, I was in history class today And my teacher didn't feel like teaching, so he put on this movie. And he's like, and I'm still laughing. Like, I can't. He's like, well, what movie did he put on? I was like, you would not believe, you would be so proud. Are you ready? Are you, like, you got your listening ears on? I said, he played The Party. He goes, he did not. With Peter Sellers. And I was like, oh yeah, that's the one. And my dad's going, Birdie Num Num? Oh, Birdie Num Num? One day Birdie Num Num? It's a part from the movie. It's fucking hysterical. I was like, yes, that's the one. So I've never bonded so closely with a teacher just by watching a fucking movie. Oh my God. Now, whether I would find it funny today or not, I don't know. It's the first and last time I've ever seen the fucking thing. But I'm here to tell you I wasn't ready. It was so funny. The whole movie caught me completely off guard. I thought I was going to die. Oh, sweet Lord. 31 minutes talking about movies. It's another movie review vlog, I guess. Yeah, if you're in a silly, nonsensical mood, Peter Sellers, The Party. But if you're sensitive to stereotypes and shit, don't fucking watch it because you'll hate it. But it was the funniest goddamn thing I've ever seen in my life. So I guess if you have what would be considered nowadays an inappropriate and offensive sense of humor, that is the movie for you. It was great. Yeah, that movie could not be made today. Anyway, I'm gonna boot. I'm gonna go home and watch Smokey and the Bandit 2. So, anybody watching, have yourself a great day. This will be going up for Monday. So, if you're into the Super Bowl, I hope you enjoyed it. If not, you're just into the halftime show. I hope that was wicked good. Otherwise, I hope you had a fabulous weekend. I hope you kept warm. Make sure you're bundled up tonight if you're out and about for Sunday night, because it is supposed to be absolutely freezing, like minus 20 or some shit like that tonight. I am not looking forward to that. Fuck. So, anybody watching, thank you. I appreciate you. Take care of yourself, and we'll talk later.